upend all of our weekend plans because apparently the CDC has put out new guidelines, tips on sharing and surviving, I should say, a zombie apocalypse.
What?
I'm not making this up.
The CDC?
This is starting to trend right now. The CDC.
We did this story like 3 days ago, though.
Okay, well, it's back. They're telling me that we need to do it again, Tucker. So I'm just taking direction, right? So maybe someone spotted a zombie.
You sold it to me, Holly, but I think we reported this like 3 days ago.
Well, it's my first time hearing about it.
Okay, thank you, Marissa. Wisdom, have you heard about it?
No, I didn't know zombies were
great.
real.
Well, clearly Tucker was watching another news program because we didn't have it. Okay, here we go. So Nostradamus, he actually predicted in 2021 that there would be a Russian scientist create a biological weapon that will produce a virus and turn humankind into zombies.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the human race will end as we know it. I mean, this is like a real thing that he predicted. I mean, it's pretty ominous. You ready? This is what he said. Few young people, half dead to give a start, dead through spite. He will cause the others to shine, and in an exalted place, some great evils to occur.
I like how he always spoke in like sort of like,
right?
Abstract.
Do we really understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how they got Russian scientists out of this, but they did. Sad concepts will come to harm each one. Temporal, dignified, the mass to succeed. Fathers and mothers dead of infinite sorrows.
What?
Women in mourning. The pestilent she, monster, the great one to be no more. All the world to end. Now,
This weekend?
well, in 2021. It might be starting this weekend. But here's the thing. The CDC has actually put out guidelines for an emergency preparedness kit in case zombies, flesh-eating zombies start to come and attack you. Do you have the right things in place? Do you have water? See, Steve's
water.
researching it right now.
No, he's not researching it. He is one.
Well, then,
Cue up the Thriller music.
yeah. Then, Tucker, you need your kit now.
Okay,
But
so Holly,
they're really, look it up, Marissa. There's a real CDC guidelines, and this is starting to trend. I mean, somebody clearly had it 3 days ago, according to Tucker, but it's trending now.
Here's the thing, Holly. What did Nostradamus say about coming to America too? That's what I want to know.
Well, this is what's scary. He said it would be funny, but not as funny as the first, and
Okay,
some might
all
be
right.
disappointed. So he was right on.
Okay, all right. And what did he say about the finale of WandaVision? See, those are the questions I want to know from Nostradamus.
Well, he had all that. It's a different chapter of the book.
Oh, it's a different chapter.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
I could be Nostradamus. Hang on. I see a team in a uniform will win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. And it will be within the confines of the United States.
Yes.
And the game will be played in January.
And the quarterback's initials will be TB.
Right, exactly.
Right about that. He was right about that.
Right? So anyway, I don't know. I don't make that stuff up. They just told me that we needed to talk about it because it is on fire on the web.
What is it? So there's a zombie kit?
Yeah, right here. It's a preparedness
What
kit.
is it? What's in a zombie preparedness?
Well, funny you should ask. The first thing you need is a gallon of water per person per day. Food, stock up on non-perishable items that you eat regularly, get your medications, all your prescriptions. Tools and supplies. They suggest something like utility knife, duct tape, battery-powered radio. Household bleach, soap, towels, clothing
Clearly
and
they're,
bedding.
Sounds like a serial killer kit.
Right?
Clearly, there's some effort to be humorous here, but I think after the COVID pandemic, I'm not feeling funny about this.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And, go ahead, bring it on at this point. Like, I could care.
Copies of your driver's license, passport, birth certificate, first aid
Why would
supplies.
I need that? Just keep it all because I guess
All important
don't die,
papers,
they'll
all
be
your
here.
important papers you need in one place.
Okay.
I think, like Tucker's right, I think obviously this is the CDC being a little bit funny. I mean, Nostradamus did predict this, but I think the CDC is using it as a chance for us to all maybe be prepared for a natural disaster.
And we need a little levity too, so I do appreciate that. It's been a tough year.
Well, if we're not prepared now, are we ever going to be prepared? I mean, I got enough toilet paper, and by the way, that's good for zombie apocalypse, too. And I got enough other supplies to last me like 6 more months.
Out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just keep the shades closed and I just peek out the side like that creepy guy. I'm fully in on this.
You're like the zombies have nothing on me.
Oh yeah,
I got your creepy.
Are there any weapons on that list?
Let me see. Let me
Well, you know
check
you
my
can't kill
CDC list.
zombies.
right.
You can cut their head off.
Is that how you kill a
They'll
zombie?
just slide and-
Now,
No,
how
once
do
you
you
cut-
kill a zombie?
Once you cut the head off, it's done.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Saw it on
So
The
that
Walking
maybe
Dead.
that's why they had the knife there.
Yeah.
The utility
Well,
knife. It was listed.
But you're gonna need something bigger than a utility knife. You're probably gonna need like a machete or a chainsaw.
Or an axe.
Or an axe. Two of those I actually have in my house.
It did.
Actually, and you know another way you can kill a
Sorry,
zombie.
did you just say you had a machete and an axe? I mean, two of the three. It really doesn't matter which two.
It doesn't matter which two.
What's happening, guys? This is the third day, Sunday, of the 2021 Daytona Beach Bike Week. It's the 80th annual event. We're going ahead and going down Main Street. It's super packed today. Come along with me as I check out and see what's going on.
How many people have you treated so far?
Well, we've had 10,009 clinical trials in humans so far.
And how many are cancer-free?
10,009.
So you have actually cured cancer.
Yes, yes. Yes, we have.
Six billion people on Earth when the infection hit. Nothing happened the way it was supposed to happen.
We are hidden underground in a nuclear silo. We've searched desperately for patient zero.
We cannot reverse engineer a vaccine without patient zero.
There is no treatment. There is no cure.
Something new and smart is evolving.
Spreading faster than can be contained. Create a super violent
We search for patient zero. What are you waiting for? Let's do this!
As people across the country line up to be immunized against COVID-19, the Biden administration is looking into the pros and cons of creating digital inoculation certificates. Several governments worldwide are considering implementing so-called vaccine passports, which would require people to show proof of inoculation in order to travel or access certain facilities. Israel already has a version of that program in place. And while proponents say that the programs will boost the global economy, some activists are raising concerns.
Charter City is stunned by the sudden rollout of Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away, because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. Book your travel. Distribution points are all over the city.
He actually survived COVID last year.
Laura Lopez with her mom and 90-year-old grandfather, Miguel Villagomez, who got the first of 2 Pfizer shots today, along with thousands of others at the United Center's newly opened federal COVID-19 mass vaccination site. I already received the vaccine, relieved Villagomez says, and I expect to live 100 years.
To the teams at FEMA, at the Department of Defense, and the city and the county and state health departments, you've put together an amazing enterprise.
Illinois' governor, Chicago's mayor, and many others, marveling over the quickly assembled operation, stood up in just 2 weeks' time under the direction of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA for short, and the Defense Department.
This is one of 17 that we stood up that can process up to 6,000 vaccines per day.
The United Center site, which will soon include a drive-through component, said to be 100% handicap accessible, with a laser focus on Chicago and Cook County seniors 65 and older, but others who qualify by appointment only include Chicagoans with serious underlying health conditions.
We were intentional about making it fully accessible so that anyone with a disability would be able to get a vaccine in comfort.
And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait.
I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life.
And the best part? It's absolutely free.
The government is essential. The government is life. The government is your family.
a few confused onlookers stopped to watch a group of about a dozen people, clad in white hazmat-like suits and expressionless masks, roam through a Toronto mall.
Thinking for yourself endangers the common good. Body contact causes suffering. Facial expression is excessive. Solitary confinement is safe. Binding your health is excessive. Closeness is dangerous. Sterility is essential. Aloneness is the answer.
With a deep voice that comes on over a loudspeaker, the zombie-like herd, with arms outstretched, pass closed shops.
Is life. The government is your family. Questioning masks is murder. Questioning masks is murder. Questioning masks is murder.
The voice on the loudspeaker, which can be compared to that of the movie Resident Evil, goes on to say, facial expression is excessive, and solitary confinement is safe. The voice can also be heard saying, restrictions of freedom several times.
Facial expression is excessive. Solitary confinement is safe. Restriction is freedom. Restriction is freedom. This is a protest. Loves the pharmaceutical companies. Vaccination is charity. Vaccinate to express your love. Everyone loves the pharmaceutical companies. Obedience is love.
Really don't forget that this is not also an accident. It's not an accident, the COVID-19. It's the fruit of a way how human beings has understand and have made their own relationship. And it's a confirmation of our mission to collaborate, to contribute to the change of this world. And I think we can show the people through reflecting about the COVID-19, the fragility of the world we have created, no? and how we need really to get together so we can go in another way. I don't think so that after the crisis things are going to change like this. No? There are so many interests behind this, and so many, we are so used to the West. We are dreaming to come back to our normality. No, we are dreaming to just live as we were before the virus came to our life. But that's the great temptation. So to take an opportunity of this crisis is to be aware that something has to change, because really we are in a very fragile structure of human relationship and life. So don't forget this crisis. Not just, okay, that was a bad night, a nightmare. No, and we are awake again, and we are again in our life as before. No, we have to take the lesson that if we don't change after this, the next one will be worse.
Growing up in this city, the streets of Old Town, I saw the worst mankind had to offer: chaos, disorder. I vowed to make it all change, to make it all better. All these years working in secret, rising up the ranks of the tech men, it was all leading to this day. Order has finally been established in Charter City. No child will have to fear for their safety again.
The people owe you the greatest of debts, number one, for liberating them from the chaos of their lives.
You guys love new tech. You didn't want to get smart marked?
No way. That's clearly some shady biz. Who wants to be...
You call yourself a man of science. World order is our destiny. Submit to a smart mark and join the glorious victory of order over chaos, or you will be eliminated.
Grandpa, Mr. Savick, where is everybody?
They all went to get those foolish new devices.
What? No, they can't. Grandpa, those things are dangerous. It's a conspiracy. Mind control.
I knew it!
3 hours is enough time for us to get to our families. Maybe we can stop them before they get marked.
They seem to be establishing checkpoints of some kind. This is how they keep order.
This is the nightmare I warned you about. People think smart marks are brand new Rook tech that will improve their lives. They don't know they're being tricked.
All smart marks so far. But your chip makes it possible to control everyone in Charter City, whether they're marked or not.
Amazon One is a payment option where people use their palm to enter, identify, and pay. The unique palm signature and way to pay has thousands already signed up in the Seattle area. Amazon says it's expanding that payment option to its 4-star store in Linwood, Amazon Books in Bellevue, and pop-up store in South Lake Union. With these added additions, you can now use your palm to pay at 12 Amazon physical retail stores throughout Western Washington.
Over the horizon, over the horizon.